How's it going, everybody? DGZ23 and Bulletproof Bubbles back at you again with some more ceramic coating action. Today we're doing things a little differently. We're not doing a full ceramic coating package today. We're introducing something new, something a little more budget friendly, just to give you a taste of what the ceramic life is like. So I'm calling it the Introduction to Ceramics package. I call it that because you get a glimpse of what the benefits of the ceramic coating will bring to your vehicle. This is a pretty much short-term version of a ceramic coating. Technically, it's considered a ceramic spray sealant. Think of it as a little brother to a true ceramic coating. It contains a little of the ceramic properties that's in a full ceramic coating. So you can get all of the benefits that a true coating has without the time or the cost. And it will last about 6 months. And in my personal testing, I've got it to last upwards of 8 months. And in order to get it to properly last the way it should, the car still needs to be fully decontaminated as if we're about to polish it. But we won't polish, we'll just decontaminate and apply the ceramic spray sealant. This will be a 1-day turnaround type of service. This vehicle took me about 7 hours to complete, and it was pretty dirty. As you see, I'm doing a lot of pre-rinsing, trying to get the first layers of dirt to wash off and the layers behind it to start loosening up. So you definitely get an advantage by taking an extra bit of time with all this extra rinsing. And I actually sprayed it down with optimal no rinse to help loosen up the dirt even more. As you see, the water behavior is totally flat. There's absolutely no protection on this vehicle. And I feel kind of bad about it because it's the wife's car. And we were batting to ceramic coat this thing as soon as it rolled up. But we discovered quite a few issues that was going to take me another day or so to sort out. And we started to push it back, and that turned into more and more time. And my birthday is coming up soon, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to take a day away from everything and get this car together. At least apply the spray sealant, so by the time it wears off, we'll be in the shop. I'll probably have more time on my hands, and I can bring this car in and really do it like I want to. But you guys will probably still be surprised how good it turns out, even though I'm not going to do any polishing work, any kind of touch-up, anything of that nature. I'm just going to strictly wash it, decontaminate it, put the sealant on it, and let you guys see how beautiful it comes out. And with this car being white, you know it's a challenge to put gloss on it. So this will really be a testament of how powerful the little simple spray sealant is. And I know I will definitely be happy that the sealant is on there after this, because getting this thing back to where it should have been already was almost a nightmare. I mean, it just took so much work to get little spots off here, little spots off there. You'll see when I'm washing the car, even in time lapse, you can see where I had to stop in a lot of places and just kind of struggle here and there to rub off this spot, that spot. And I've become so accustomed to not having to worry about that. You know, it just kind of made me feel shameful that I let the car get to this point. But I'm gonna redeem myself by putting this on, and I'm gonna really seal the deal when we put the coating on in the fall. But I tell you guys, it pays so much to put some type of protection on your vehicle. More than just for the aesthetics of looking at it and how glossy and pretty it is, and more just from the water beating up and looking all pretty. Cleaning is just a breeze after you put something on there, something robust and stout. You know, there's wax and there's a lot of other things that work pretty good. But when you get up to these ceramic spray sealant levels and the full ceramic coating levels, everything just starts to fall off the car. You don't have to sit there and struggle. I I know it's going pretty fast, but that took a lot longer than it seemed in a lot of spots, and it just doesn't have to be that way. But you guys will see in a few weeks when I do an update on this that nothing sticks to it anymore. It's very easy to clean, and I'm sure when I go to clean it, it probably won't have much on it, because that's another thing, that it behaves like a ceramic coating by self-cleaning. I mean, nothing really wants to stick to it. Even when it does, it's barely there. So if you get a little rain behind it, a lot of that just rinses away too. So even over a few weeks, you see a little buildup around your doors in the lower areas, and maybe in the back where a lot of the road grime flies up to, but the bulk of your car will still be looking clean, still be smooth to the touch. And really, speaking of touching, a lot of times that's how you figure out that it's actually dirty, touching it, because looking at it, it'll still look glossy and shiny, and you won't be able to tell that it has reduced any, simply because the surface is a lot flatter with that coating on it, and it reflects so good that even when it's dirty, it still looks good. So a lot of times you won't realize that it even needs a wash until you actually touch it or get up really close on it and look at it. And I've had a couple of times where I noticed bird poop was on the car. This is way back when I first discovered this product and put it on my vehicle before I had a coating. I would see bird poop, and then days would pass, and then I would remember that I saw bird poop, but I couldn't find it anymore. And I go and look, and I would never find it. And I started to see that the bird poop would wash away before I could even get to it fast enough and wash it. So the benefits really do truly speak for themselves, and it doesn't take much time for you to notice it. That's why I really wanted to bring this package out, because a lot of people are probably on the fence about ceramic coatings because it takes so much to invest in, and I do understand that. But these are investments that we have made already, and we should definitely protect them. So if I can give you a little taste of what may be in store for you for years, and not, have it be much of a cost issue, then I think that's a win for me and you. And when a few months pass by, 6, 7, 8 months pass by, and it goes back to flat water behavior and things sticking to the car, you can really judge if you think it was worth it or not. So it really gives you something else to think about. But okay, we've moved on to the decontamination process. As you see, I'm using my good old handy Adam's iron remover, and I'm going to soak this door down really good, give it a few minutes to dwell, and when I flip this screen, you're going to see how terribly covered this door is with iron deposits. This is one of the worst cases I see on a regular basis. And at the same time, a lot of cars you can't see it because of the color of the car, but on a white car, it's aesthetically pleasing to see those iron deposits just rise to the top so I can rinse them away. And this was definitely by far the worst area of the car. I mean, everything back here was just totally covered. The trunk was really bad. I doused his back about 4 times, I think, before it stopped reacting. So it definitely needed it. It was well overdue. I'm sure a lot of y'all wonder, where does it even come from? But it just naturally falls out of the air. They call it fallout. And a lot of it comes from your brake dust too. It flies up onto the car and makes a hole there. So now you see I've moved on to the last stage, which is clay bar. And today I was trying to buy back a little time from spending so much time with the other decontamination steps. I decided to just douse this thing down with some foam across this whole side and just rub all the way down and get all this deep and bedded dirt out of there. And it worked out quite well. I think I got around this whole car in about a half hour. It was pretty efficient and effective, so I may do it this way a little more often. Sometimes I do it with the car totally dry and just go section by section. Sometimes I do it wet, spray it down with R&R and just go at it. But this was actually pretty pleasing. But now guys, we're down to the end. This is the start of the show, the last coat. This is a very great product. I mean, absolutely great. Very easy application. Just spray it on, and a little is a lot with this stuff. So the first time I sprayed my towel, I soaked it down pretty good. After that was in time lapse, but as you see, I sprayed twice for the next door. That's it. And as I go down the car, I'll spray it 2-3 more times. That's it. By the time I went around the whole car, I used about an ounce and a half of it. Just amazing how far it can stretch. That's because this is nanotechnology. Very, very small particles. They can spread like no other. They get deep in the paint and they just stay there. And if I remember correctly, I think it takes 80,000 particles, ceramic coating particles, to equal 1 human hair. So you can see how small they really are. And it's so versatile too. I mean, I put it on the doors, on the body of the car, on all of the glass, the front windshield, the back, the sunroof, the wheels, the headlights, taillights. It's so versatile. You can take it inside. I can put it on all the interior pieces. It'll block the UV to keep things from sticking to it. You can put it pretty much on anything. You can take it in the house. You can put it on anything in the house too. It's just an amazing product. And as you see, this is what it came out like, guys. Check out the first glimpse of the Intro to Ceramics package. Budget friendly with a lot of protection and a lot of shine. For less than half the cost of a full ceramic coating package, in one day, I can get you protected and on your way. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and as usual, it was a pleasure bringing it to you. If you made it this far and you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. And oh yeah, get ready for another Intro to Ceramics demo on the Z, coming real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bulletproof Bubbles signing out.